So you're here for another good day. Another day of surviving, another day of fighting a good fight. And no matter how difficult it gets, you're still here. If you're suffering from some type of mental disability or maybe some type of bullying that's going on or anything like that, and you're feeling like you need to take your own life, please don't. Please take the time out of your day to simply just stop and think and reach out and get help. Contact the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-8255. You do not have to fight this battle alone. You are not alone. Just simply reach out. And if for some reason you don't feel comfortable enough to reach out to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, then please reach out to me. And I will make myself available to assist you in any way possible. Because whether you know it or not, this world is better with you in it than without you. So before you do something crazy, simply send me a message that says we need to talk or reach out to the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. What's going on, Pride Nation? I am back at it again with another Field Review podcast show where we talk all things Detroit Lions football, and I'm in a good mood. I really am. It's amazing what can happen when you're able to sleep some stuff off. I'm not going to lie to you. Had I went live yesterday, I would have been even more ticked off because I got to get up very early, and I would have lost my cool. I really would have. Now, let me be clear, people. I'm about to upset a lot of you. I'm about to make some of y'all not feel very good about some things. I'm going to say some things that may not be a popular opinion, but it's going to be the truth. Now, also, let me be first to say I was wrong. I had the Lions beating the 49ers, and I had the Lions beating the Packers, and I was wrong. They lost those games, but there's reasons, and those reasons will be explored today. So what are we going to talk about in today's show? Simply put, the Green Bay Packers game. Obviously, we're going to talk about that. We'll talk a little bit about the next game coming up, just a little bit. We're going to talk a little bit about coaching and some of the things that were said in press conferences. We got to talk about injuries. And apparently we got to talk about linebackers, a subject that I have been harping on since week one, where I adamantly pointed out something that stood out to me from me sitting there watching and saying, what are we doing? That and so much more, including your questions. Let's see who's in the building. We got David Kumar in the building, BD Buster, Barbarian Lion, Jason Smith, Looney Tunes, One Pride 40, my man Troy. I know I'm gonna box your last name. I can't even say the football players' last name. Theodore, Thibault. It's strange. I cannot say it. I suck at names. I'm sorry. Predator Kingdom, Southwest Lions in the building. We got Roar the Lions UK, who just did a great show. I was scrambling to get home and still got here late. Don't even know how that happened, but it is what it is. Jimbo G. We got, let me see, Improve Your Mind. Let me see, make sure I ain't miss nobody, man. Let me see, Jimbo. We got Troy in the building. Let me see. We got Sheldon McCray, John Bradshaw, Dolo Dynamite, Cap Ice Cold, Super Saiyan Lions, B Pharrell. We got Rams House, Hard Work and Dedication, Motown Football, Cap Ice Cold. We got Mars Moon in the building. He says, look, I need help. I want to kill golf. You definitely gonna like my take on golf. We gonna get into it though. We got my man Ghost Gunner in there in the mix. Lions Lee, Dan Spananos. I hope I said that right. I feel like I said it wrong. Dr. Detroit's in the building. 1991 Max Dad. Anthony, what's going on, my man? Another fellow Roar of the Lions UK person. And it is what it is. We got my man, You Can Hate Me Now, McKenzie. D. Williams is in the building. Craig Bevins, Game Day Express, Nicholas Aaron, Marcel Edwards, Spirit of Detroit Podcast, who I will hopefully be going live with tomorrow. We'll see what happens with that. We got One Funky Lions fan, And I think I hit everybody. All right, people, first things first. Let me just put my disclaimer out there before y'all jump down my throat. Hit that like button, okay? Just in case you change your minds afterward, because I'm about to say some things that's not going to be popular. So please, if you are already here, hit the like button, okay? It does help the channel get to circulation, and hey, why not? Why not grow? We here. We're trying to get the Pride Nation bigger than we could ever be. All right, first things first. Disclaimers. This is a very fair disclaimer, okay? Things I do not want to hear today. It's Jared Goff's fault. Don't want to hear that. That's not the truth. I do not want to hear about how great Green Bay was. Not the truth. We're not going to play that game. I don't want to hear about how the defense sucks. It's not completely the defense. I don't want to hear about how if we had made this call, made that call, it'd have been different. There's a long list of things I just don't want to hear. And at the end of the day, it's because I'm going to stick to what the hell I saw with my own two eyes. All right. So, first things first, Detroit Lions obviously get beat. Again, another game with the tale of the two halves, or in most cases, the tale of 3 quarters to 1 and then 2 halves. Now, the Lions come out, and I'm going to get with the good first. First things first, they come out on an opening drive, and they aired that thing out. I mean, lit them up and did them dirty. And I was like, oh, okay, it's going to be that kind of day. And they came out with an aggression that I had never seen before. And I'm thinking, damn, the crowd is real quiet in Green Bay. Damn, the newscasters are confused. They're not sure what happened. Also, I don't want to hear about the refs. Refs had nothing to do with this loss. Absolutely zero to do with this loss. That's another thing. I'm just giving it all out there. I'm getting my disclaimers out there. Y'all can shoot me down later. I'm just giving it to you. So I'm giving you the good first. I go, damn, this is good. All the things that they were doing had me feeling good, had me feeling like life was literally starting to just care in a way that's strange. And I gotta be honest, I was very much impressed. I really was. I walked away from it. What I did not expect to see today was some of the reactions that I saw from this fan base, but I understand what it is. Let me help you put things in perspective, people. It is a 17-game season. 17-game season. So, Luke, those are some of the goods. Give me a little quick snippet of the bad. The bad was obviously the injuries for me. It was the injuries for me. Now, let me go back to my good really quick, because there was some good. Some rookies got a chance to play, and they really, really impressed me. Really impressed me. Levi, even my man Iffy, who we probably won't see no more this season. Just probably. We don't know. All right. The ugly. And here's where stuff finna get real. So, Luke, why you don't want to talk about Jared Goff? Because Jared Goff ain't why we lost the game. Jared Goff is not the reason we lost the game. Aaron Glenn makes a very good point in his last press conference where he talks about moments. And when I go through and I look at this game as a whole, the snapshot should say, oh, well, if he doesn't fumble and he doesn't do this and he doesn't do that and blah, 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 blah. But that's not what happened. That's not what I saw. That's not how I viewed it. And when I looked at the game, I walked away and I said, there was one singular thing that stood out to me that led to the Lions losing. It's the same thing I went off about in week 1, and that's them damn linebackers. It's Alex Anzaloni and freaking Jamie Collins. That is your reasoning for this L. Well, Luke, you're just going to put it on 2 linebackers? Yes. The whole defense sucked, Luke. Not true. In fact, I'll explain to you why I believe that, and it goes to show that, that it was going to go in line with something that Dan Campbell said. But that's not what happened. We lost because of poor linebacking play. That is exactly why we lost. Why? Because they can't do the most simplest things. Like, I don't know, like fill gaps, right? Like, I'm not even asking you to be the world's greatest. I'm not even asking you to be the world's greatest coverage linebacker. Like, that's just not fair. But can you just be a linebacker? For example, let me find it. I have to show some things because if I don't, I'm going to lose my cap. You're going to understand some things that may not be popular because it's not the popular opinion. So I got this photo up here for a reason, because one of the things that I wanted people to do is to hone in on this photo. It's a logical explanation for this photo, and I want you to hone in on it as I skip off, because we're going to revisit this. Get it into your mind. Burn that look into your mind. Now, I told somebody this right here who asked me the question of simply, how do we get to this point? So in order for us to get to that point to explain why it was the linebackers, I also have to explain to you why other things occurred that were not the reason we lost this game. It was not. It was those two linebackers and penalties. Those were the things that killed us in those games. So right here, a lot of people have said that the momentum switched at this moment. This is simply not true. In fact, a lot of people hated this particular play, and they hated the call that was made on this particular down for 4th and 1. But let me help you. Let me be clear, people, that even with a 4th and 1, this call was still the right call. Now, fair enough, people are going to say what I saw, which is Jared Goff missed a wide open receiver, right? Like which he did. Right, and I'm not going to act like that did not occur, because it's going to come in the factions of this running back on a delay route. I get it. So people felt that we should have ran the ball. All right. So I'm sitting up here, and if he hangs in the pocket, he might be able to get the ball to this guy, the running back out here. Right? He went with his first read and threw it out. So why am I not blaming this play for as a blunder on the quarterback, or as a reason the Lions did not win, right? Because we should have ran it and everything. Well, the defense dictated the formation. And if you run it from right here, I guarantee you that they could have gotten it, but I don't have a problem with them not running it, because it wasn't like they called a bad play. Well, Luke, you cannot tell me that this was not a bad play, right? That's what they're going to say. They're going to say, no way, Luke, are you going to tell me this wasn't a bad play? This was 100% a bad play. You just got to see it, Luke. All right. Well, let's see it. So we get here. Now, understand something. At this point, he's getting ready to unload. He's looking off. Got a guy coming out the backfield. Now, this is in slow-mo. Could he have thrown this ball right here? 100%. But good grief, people. He had 1, 2, 3, and I hate to say it, 4 was open. Quintez Cephas has to fight back to the ball, in my opinion. But just because he didn't fight back to the ball don't mean nothing. Why? Because it still hit him in the hands. Then somebody said, well, that changed the momentum. That wasn't a play that changed the momentum. They said, what we should have did was to shoot the field goal. Oh, okay. Well, let's go back and review, right? Because if we should have took the field goal, then that tells me that you trust your field goal kicker to make it from back here. People, we have a kicking problem. You cannot trust these kickers on our team. You cannot ask these kickers to be trusted. He barely hit an extra freaking point. Why in the hell are you going to trust him to make this field goal? Well, you got to still try, Luke. Damn that. I want the aggression. I'm putting the people that I think can get me the down on the field. It is not them. This did not change our momentum. So, Luke, what is wrong? You're not being fair, Luke. That's the play that changed it. If that's not the play, show me the play that changed our momentum. Well, I'm glad you asked that question. I'll show you the play. So we'll go through this one more time just so you can see it. Okay, he missed 3 open wide receivers. Everybody was pretty much open, right? Now, we got to get down to right here. Y'all want to know how I knew to do this so damn fast? Because I've watched it over and over. This is Alex Anzaloni. This is the guy who is literally on 3rd and 14 telling the defense the plays. What the hell is he looking at? What is he looking at? Why is he looking there? Did he not see the ball get snapped? Did he not see all these people bail out? What the hell is happening right here? Take a moment to take this in, people. You want to talk to me about Jared Goff? We're going to stop it with this BS. This is about linebackers. We got an interior linebacker problem. We got one guy who's terrible. I'm going to show you all the reasons why this is equated to these linebackers. Okay, Alex Anzaloni. Oh, it's a play going on. Okay, I guess I'll be a part of it. Here he goes again. And he's just going to, yeah. That's what we get. Now, is this the play right here? No, this ain't even the one I want to look at. This ain't even it. I don't want them to flag me. Let me get a little bit ahead, people. I don't want them to flag me. All right, it's this one, I think. Here we go. So what's wrong with this play? I want somebody to explain to me, what is Alex Anzaloni good at? What is Alex Anzaloni really good at? Seriously. How does he get to keep this damn position? What is he good at? Other than being in trail position. He's not good at nothing. He's not good against the run. He's not good in coverage. He ain't good at calling the goddamn plays. What is he good at other than being in trail positions? What? Tell me what college is good at. He can't hit the right damn gap. He can't hit the right gap. So why is it that everybody's like, well, you don't want to get on this? No. We're gonna get to all of these different topics that's been said in the media because I had a chance to pay attention to it. I just had a chance to look at it, right? So now that we come clear that, and oh my God, here it is. Here, oh my God. See, he beat me to it. This is what college is good at. I literally watched the game back over today, y'all. Like I'm in between work, pausing and stopping, watching the whole game over, right? I really believe that he was freelancing. I do. I think he decided to go off script a few times. I really do. I think he's going off script. And that freelancer ain't gonna work. Like I don't know why he did this. Now, watch this. I want to see if I can find it because this one play truly ticked me off. It truly ticked me off because people don't understand this. Okay, so here we are right here. Okay, y'all know what happened here. I mean, I don't have to explain it, but let me just hypothetically, what the hell is he doing right here? Right? Like, I feel like Alex Anzaloni has took enough heat as it is, but let's put our ass on that man right here. Right? Ball is thrown here. He hauling ass this way. Okay. Stay with me, y'all. Ball here. He hauls ass that way. I'm going to cut him off. In most cases, this is like it might be a good angle. In most cases. Can we jump? Can we jump to grab the guy? Can you hit him in the legs? What did you run that way for? What is the reason? What is the logic behind this? What is it? What's the point of you taking this angle if you're just going to do this? What's the point? If that was James Harrison, do you think he'd have just did that? Right? I'm going to some of the oldest players I could think of because it's that serious. If that was freaking Dat Wayne, you think he's just going to do that? Whoever you want to name that linebacker, if that was Jared Davis, you think he's just going to do that? Right? Everybody wanted Jared Davis gone. Who does this? Who does this? Luke, they're not fast enough. This is not a speed issue. He took the angle. He made a sound decision that I'm going to cut him off. That's your effort? He's at least 3 yards from the end zone. That's your damn effort? You can't make this stuff up. Now, mind you, this all occurs on a down that they should have had an opportunity to get him off the field. This is 2nd and 10. And if you just make the tackle back here or, who knows what happened. But that's your effort. There it is. Right? Now, let me get back to my defense. I don't even want to look at this offense. We got to get back to the problem. I got to get to the problem. All right, here we go. Let's look at our linebackers again. All right. So obviously we got the fumble, right? You want to blame it on Goff? Fine. Blame it on Goff. People, just look. This is an inside linebacker. Watch what happened here. Just watch. Now, y'all didn't see it, did you? Y'all didn't catch that, did you? Let me slow it down. I know you didn't catch that because when I saw it, I got pissed. And when I got pissed, it's because I know what I saw. I'm going to slow it down to see if y'all catch it. Just watch right here, okay? Don't nobody do it. Put in the chat if you saw what I saw. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this play? Just watch. Still don't see it? Well, let's go back. Let me break it down. Here's the first problem with this play. Watch this. They're both going over. How do y'all read the same thing to go to the same location? They're going to keep going this way until he realizes, oh, snippet, he's going that way. How did you both end up in the same spot? In football, when it's 2 players in the same spot like that, one of them 2 effed up. And in this case, since they've both been playing so bad, they both just effed up. So what happens? What happens here? Ball is out. Y'all still don't see what's wrong with this play? Y'all don't see it, do y'all? Here, let's watch. Now you got to turn your eyes back to this damn bum who really should be going in here trying to get to the outside to force it back in. That's all he got to do. Get out here to force it back in. What does he do? Oh, let me bail out. You bail out. Meanwhile, our poor corner safety, whatever the hell this DB is, he's coming to take on 2 free running linemen because Anzaloni has got to get out of there. Here's the other part. How in the hell you bail out and still get blocked? Come on, coach. Come on. I know if I see this, you see it. And this is the problem, people. This is why I don't want to hear that the defense is bad. I had people saying to me, our defense is no different than when it was under Matt Patricia. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, Luke, you said it ain't the defense's fault, but you're showing defensive plays. You know why I'm showing defensive plays? You know why? You know why I'm showing defensive plays? Because of the following. The NFL as a whole has made enough rule changes to give the advantage to the offense. And I started noticing something, that the scoring has been extremely high in a lot of these games, 31-29, right? Now, this is week 1, 41-33, 38 points. You're like, okay, well, what's the biggie? 37 points, right? 29-33. Right? 38-3, right? You're just looking at these points, 34, 33, 27. And so I'm looking at these combined totals in these games, and I went, that's strange. Then I went to week 2, right? I went to week 2. And then I realized, damn, 29-30. All right, okay. 2017, not too bad. 31-20, 31-21. All right. 27-24. Oh, okay. This is the only game So far, that didn't have a score. But okay, cool. Right? And I started noticing that all these teams, like the Cardinals defense gave up 34. All that talent, they still gave up 34. The Vikings defense gave up 33. The Vikings defense gave up 34 with all that talent. And I'm like, okay. But look at these combined scores, people. People are scoring. They're scoring at a record rate. Right now, they're on pace to breaking it. This is why I'm not saying that the problem is the defense as a whole. The offense, the defense has already been put in an unusual situation by the NFL with rule changes. So I can't blame them for that. But I can blame those little things that I know are giving up big plays. I can blame that. I can say that this should not be happening. 33-30 with that 63. Just do the math. Look at the combined scores. We're setting record pace. 36-35. 71. Just look at it. All these teams got bad defenses. Ravens, Chiefs, all of them got bad. Come on, bro. This is a rule change that's leading to this. So now when I see this, I go, we have to find a way to be a part of the scoring. We have to find a way to be a part of the scoring. This is why when the question was asked and the media lost their shit because Campbell said, I put the onus on the offense. They couldn't understand. Oh, you're taking it away from the defense. No, the good defenses are giving up points. We're not the only team that suck at this. The good defense with more talent, because the whole thing has been, we don't have talent. We don't have the talent to do this. We don't have the talent to do that. These other teams got talent. They still give up the same amount of points we giving up. It's ridiculous. We got to get into freaking shootouts because that's how the NFL want it. This is what they're looking for. They want more scoring. That's what they want. They want more scoring. I get it. It's no joke. Okay? So, when he says that this loss goes to the offense, I get it because the other thing you got to do to protect the offense is not have them on the field as much. Now, granted, we had some miscues, but I noticed something. That in those miscues, they all happen on situational football. So let's listen to our defensive coordinator who spoke before we even had this game, days before we even had the game, right? Who spoke and decided to share some opinion. Let's listen to what he got to say.
They start feeling that, and they start understanding and start believing, man, we can be good. We've shown that. So, that's a positive that, we got to, with our players, let them know they did that on third down. You guys are part of that too. You know about talking about that. So, but when you think about those two plays, probably quarterback, unblocked, great. All right. So we're actually 7 of 9. You look at us on third down, right? Which, a lot of people talk about or being, one of the top teams on third down. I think we were 6 of 9 on third. We won 6 of 9. And if you take it a step further, the 7th one, it should have been 7 of 9 because we got the fumble. All right. So we're actually 7 of 9. And you take the 2 that we lost. All right. It was a 3rd and 10 we crushed the quarterback. We crushed him and he throws up a duck. All right. And Jeff got to make that play. He does. And he usually makes those plays. And I look forward to him coming back and being able to make those plays for us. So they got a ball with. He threw it behind the receiver. The second one was on another one where we hit the quarterback. Romeo was right at the quarterback, unblocked, great pressure. Quarterback gets it out, all right? And then we're not in the right place as a coverage, right? And our guys understand that. And that happens to a team that's really getting to understand the scheme.
If your defensive coordinator understands that you're losing this game on small, minute, micromanaged stuff, then you have to start to look at the game differently. These teams are not scoring. They're not. These teams are not stopping teams from scoring. Everybody's putting up points. The problem is at some point, our guys got to do their damn job. The Lions lost to a running back for the second week. The only reason, and I want to show y'all something. I got to show you this. It's the only way this is going to probably make sense. Let's go and look at the 49ers game. This is week 2. Right? I want y'all to see this. Let's go to the game cast, right? We're going to just go through the game cast right here. All right. Let's go down to my man Elijah Mitchell. 17 carries, 42 yards, 2.5 yards a carry. His longest one was 10. What happened? Right? What happened? Now, they ran it for a combined 38 to get all those rushing yards. Great. But what happened that took this dude out? So he goes to the Eagles, and the Eagles do what they do here. Now, let's go back up here for a second because we got to get into the Lions difference. Now, 17 carries now, people. 17 freaking carries against the Eagles, and things wasn't so damn pretty. Just 17. All right, here we go. Let's go down to the Lions game. And we're just going to look at it because I believe that it can be telling if you just look at it. 19 carries, 104 yards, 5.5 yards, a touchdown, longest of 38. So, Luke, what are you showing me this for? Because the Eagles' freaking linebackers fill gaps. That's the freaking difference. That's the difference. They filled gaps. That's it. We got linebackers who don't understand basic gap assignment, who ain't taking good angles, who's not trying to get through the blocker. He's trying to avoid the blocker while running backwards. And when I go through and I look at the numbers and I look at the film, I'm seeing the biggest problem for why we're losing is starting with that linebacker play. My safeties got too many damn tackles. Let's go to game. This is the first game of the season, right? Why is Tracy Walker and Will Harris the most tackles? Well, Luke, they was getting cooked. You know, Okuda got cooked, and then everybody, and then they got cooked. People, this stuff was happening because they... Okay, let me go back. I'm going to calm down. It's a good day. It's a day to be rejoiceful. Let's look at the difference, right? Let's just look at the difference. We here for it, right? Everybody's here for it. You know, we don't want to overreact. Still got a lot of football left to be played. But let's just hypothetically just look at it. I'm just curious. You know, if I'm a betting man, I'm pretty sure that my safeties might be one of my top tacklers. Now, I'm pretty sure that in this particular game, it was Alex Anzaloni because he was waiting for everything to come to him. But that's not the point. So Alex Anzaloni gets 10 total tackles, 8 solo. Will Harris, again, is in our top tacklers. Why? Why? Seriously. Why? Listen, people. They got 7 quarterback hits. Not making this up. 7 quarterback hits. 3 freaking sacks. The D-line and the outside linebackers were doing enough to get home to the quarterback. It's when they started realizing how they linebackers on the inside suck. Those guys, we can expose them. We can get around them. That things got real. Before that, when the Lions went down to March and stuff, the defense was still doing well enough to be in the game. But those linebackers, Jesus Christ. And it wasn't just the bad angles. It wasn't not going to your gap assignment. It wasn't the lazy effort. It was none of that. It was an accumulation of all that and then some of this. With things like, you know what? Let me just show you the play. Just to add an adage to some of the things that we had to deal with. Let me just show you the play. Right? Because there's a logic to this. All right, let's start right here. Here they are, 28-17. Alex Anzaloni, Jamie Collins. So excited, so proud of them. Yeah. Right. And you say, Luke, well, it was a good play. Right? Very good play. I'm not even making this up, y'all. I'm not making this up. Alex Anzaloni is right here. The safety is hawking him. He's looking at him the whole time. This guy's running open. Parker got him. He's got him. He at least bumped him. He's trying to help out on Devontae Adams with Okor or Warrior. So here we go. Here go Will Harris. Now, ask yourself this question. Let me go back. Why is he dropping this damn far back? Just tell me why. What am I missing? What am I missing? Who is he going to stop in the end zone once the ball get there? What am I missing? Then he does this. You know why that got flagged? And I don't want to hear about the referees and all this other stuff because the referees called the game about as good as they have in a long time, and I'm not blaming them. I'm just not. I'm not blaming them. Now, let's get to this possession right here. Let's get to this possession. Just a quick snippet of it. Watch how he attacked the line of scrimmage. Y'all missed that? Just watch your linebackers attack the line of scrimmage. Y'all still didn't get it, did y'all? Watch. Just watch this. Watch 74. He's on. That's 74 right there. On Alex Anzaloni. Look at Collins. What the is Collins going to do in this situation but get blocked with Alex Anzaloni? How does this dude just block both the damn... I can't make... God... I can't make this stuff up. I can't make this stuff up. I can't make this stuff up. All right. So, stay with me, people. Okay? Okay? I go through, and I'm still just trying to analyze this. We already know that the defense sucked. So now they go, did Campbell make a mistake on going for it on fourth? Nope. He did not make a mistake on going for it for fourth because I don't trust the kicker. And if I don't trust the kicker, thank God he don't. Did y'all not just witness the Vikings kicker miss and give me an easy kick and it didn't go through? Yes, kickers are not to be trusted. We don't got Matt Prater no more, who I believe kicked a 60-some yard kick recently. We don't have him no more. We wanted him gone, including myself. Shame on me. Shoot me for saying something like this stupid next time, okay? Every person who wanted Jared Davis gone, kick rocks. You cannot tell me that what we're seeing right here out of these players, Jared Davis would do worse. You're not going to convince me of that. Well, he's hurt, Luke. I don't care. 62-yard field goal. This is ridiculous. Okay, so I'm not blaming it on the fourth down call. That wasn't what changed it for me. That wasn't what it was. Now, I'm screaming at the TV the whole time, putting in Derek Burns. Apparently, Derek Burns was out. I saw somebody say he was out with a migraine. I have a headache, too, trying to figure out why I'm being benched for these bums. Yeah, I got a goddamn headache, too. My head is going through all kind of split headaches, migraine headaches, tension headaches. I got sinus headaches because I'm trying to figure out why I'm not on this field. So Luke is like, all right, we gotta just be smart. So obviously, this is the Lions versus Packers. I gotta find this other video because there's a difference in how things are done. Let me see if I can find this other clip. We got to find this other clip because I think it'll tell you something. See, I'm not mad when I see the play calling. I'm not mad at that. I know how the play calling go. I know what it is. Offensively, in the first half and throughout that game, they had good play calling. Right? But I want to show you something because there's a level to this game that boils down to our inside linebackers. It's all there. All right. This is my honest opinion and reaction to what I saw. How we lost the game because of poor positional play. This first quarter, right? We just scored a touchdown. It's 1st and 10. There go Alex Anzaloni, Jamie Collins. Let's just look at this in slow-mo. Let's go, Jamie. Ball's thrown. Y'all let me know when Jamie decided to start running. Let me know when he started deciding to run. Let me know when he decided to start running. Let me know. Y'all tell me when Jamie Collins is running. Now, if you think it looks that bad because it's in slow-mo just simply show you what the ugly was. Let's look at this in real time, people, right? Just to show you how much he wanted to be a part of this game. Freelancing. Let me know when he's ready to start running. Let me know when he's ready to start running, people. Let me know. I'll wait. When y'all see him running, let me know. I'm still trying to wait. And y'all want to tell me the whole defense is trash? Bull. The safeties did their job, and they did it good enough for us to have a chance. Bull. The cornerbacks you want to say was bad? Here's a news flash for you. Everybody hyped up my man Okuda. He's the best man coverage cornerback. He's going to be this. He's going to be that. And I bring my silly ass along and say, hey, he's not worth a top 10 pick. And the first thing that y'all say to me is well, Luke, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know football. What a joke. What a joke. Right? Meanwhile, here comes Iffy. What rounds he taking in? 3rd? 4th? I'm trying to figure this out. What round was it? What round was it? Now, if you're wondering why I'm so upset, I'm upset because I'm watching 2 dudes literally cause our team's problems. Listen, look. Don Burr says, Luke, the defense trash. Face it, bro. It's a bill. Stop reaching. Stop reaching? I'm showing you in real time what these people are doing. And you're saying, I'm reaching. How? When's the last time you heard of a running back getting 4 touchdowns and his name ain't Christian McCaffrey? I'll wait. Or Elvin Kamara. I'll wait. Aaron Jones ain't like that. That man had 67 rushing yards. Because they knew, well, the D-line is causing us problems. That man, McNeil, was giving them hell in the middle. And when Levi came in, they couldn't move him. Brockers was getting a little push in the pressure. Pennicini got pushed in the pressure. Then you had the guys on the outside coming, flexing in on the inside. They were putting pressure on Aaron Rodgers. The only thing that was messed up was them bum-ass inside linebackers. That's the only thing. You want to tell me the defense is trash? Fine. You want to tell me that I'm reaching like Stretch Armstrong? Fine. I'll be reaching. Meanwhile, the film tells you the same thing that the media and anybody else can see. That everything that's happening followed up from them 2 inside linebackers. That's it. That's what it boiled down to. But I'm a solutions-based person. I'm a solutions-based person. I don't believe in this whole idea that they're trash. I thought before he got minus the one. First of all, before somebody, let me point this out because I had to see this. The fan base, I don't understand what they want. What was that? The 3rd quarter? What quarter was that this happened in? Let me see. Oh yeah, okay. So right here, people. Let me get this big. Y'all see, I'm reaching. I'm finna reach real deep into some facts. I'm pulling a whole bag of facts out with this. This play wouldn't even be possible if this idiot don't get a pass interference call on 1st and 20. But don't worry about it. Look at the form here. Ooh, he was there. Okay, all right. Okay, hold on. Let me see. What is the other play? So, I'm talking to somebody. And they say to me, man, Iffy, man, he needs some work. Iffy needs some work. He needs some help. I'm finna show y'all how crazy this is. All right? I'm finna show you how crazy this is. Is it the play? No, this is when they get the sack. Well, Luke, you can't blame the whole defense. Who is he guarding? Who? Who is he guarding? Who? The defense is... Okay. What's it down the distance, people? 3rd and what? 12. All right. So I had somebody say this to me. Well, if he didn't fare no much better than Okudah, how in the hell do you defend this? He teardropped it in there. You couldn't, bruh. Hold on. Listen, I couldn't even get mad at Iffy for this. Sometimes people just make plays. There's no defense for the perfect pass. This is a perfect pass. This man is running step for step with freaking Devontae Adams. You didn't see Okudah doing that. You didn't see Okudah doing that. Y'all had people hitting me up like, bro, if he trash, bro, he done. I'm telling you, he trash. Step for step. The only mistake that he made that some people want to say is he didn't look back. But here's why I don't care that he didn't look back. Guess why? He's trying to keep up with this guy and play the receiver. Sometimes you got to play the receiver, right? Could he have pressed him a little bit to the sideline better? Sure. But then right here is where he popped his hamstring or whatever he tore to his thigh or hip or whatever it was. There is no defense for the perfect play. It just isn't. Now, I'm a solutions-based person. So we're going to play a little game, people. Who in the hell can come in and replace Jamie Collins? We can definitely replace freaking Anzaloni. We got a guy for that. Derek Barnes can be that. Y'all tell me, of all these damn people listed, let me know the name of these. These are all the available free agents. These are all the available free agents. And then I'm going to go in on the coaching staff in a minute because they should know better than to not put the best players on the field. You got to put them on the field. All right. Any name that's standing out to y'all, let me know. The way I'm feeling, I'm ready to bring Tahir Whitehead back. Right? Like I'm feeling like if the whole purpose is, if let's say for example, we are doing a rebuild or retool or build or whatever you want to call it. Let's say we're doing that. Then put in the young guys. Where the hell was Julian Okoye? Put in the young guys. If you're telling me right now we're doing all this building and stuff, put in the young guys. Because right now, I'm feeling real confident that anybody can do the trash that I'm getting from my veterans. I'll take Darren Lee right now, the way I'm feeling. Give me Tavon Coney, the way I'm feeling. I made a post that said, this is the answer. There's your answer. Benardrick McKinney. There it is. Go get him. Let Alex Anzaloni and Jamie Collins work on special teams now. Trade them for all I care. Who on here can't play worse than what we've seen? Who? I'll take Avery Williamson. I'm open. I'm open. I'm more open than a good prostitute on a hot summer in New York on the strip or something. I'm open. Give me anybody that can come in and be this bad. I don't think you're going to find them. I'm willing to take any of this. Just give me one. Just one. I'm willing to give people opportunities around here. Reuben Foster, you need help. I'm feeling like you can make it. Give me one. And I've been saying all season, I'm not for this trading. I ain't finna be giving up no trading. Right? I ain't for this trading. I'm so ready to listen, bro. We can talk trade, whatever you want, whatever it's going to take to get me these two guys to be to the bench I'm willing. Give me Khalil Hodge, bro. You ain't not finna tell me Khalil Hodge is gonna be worse than this, dog. It's no way. One of the reasons I had so much respect for Khalil Hodge because he wasted no motion. He wasted no space or no motion. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I'm gonna show you what no space and no motion wasted looks like. I've already shown you what it looks like when you get. See, my issue with Collins is he's not even giving you effort, right? He's not even giving you effort. That's my first problem. How are you not even giving us effort? I'm not asking you to reinvent the wheel. I'm asking you to give me some effort. That's it. Simply some effort. And you can't even give me that. I got people saying stuff like, Luke, what up? Bruh, our receivers trash. They was open. What do you mean? They're open. Call them trash, call them booty, whatever you want to call them. They were open. Right? So let's see what maximum effort looks like. Let's see what that looks like. Because I'm having the darndest time trying to understand how come I can't get this out of my people. I'm willing to take anybody, bro. You can call up Melo. Call up Carmelo Anthony, LaMelo, whoever. Nobody can be worse than what I've been watching from these two linebackers, bro. Call LeBron up. If you think Shaq got something in the tank, bring his ass in too. It's nobody that can be worse than what I've been seeing, bro. It's nobody. From week one, I saw it. I said, yo, this ain't going to work. Y'all was focused on the cornerbacks. And I'm like, bro, what about what's happening? So let's look at the difference in movement. There go our guy, Derek Burns. We all know where he is. Look at the difference in his movement for a sense of urgency. No lost step whatsoever. No lost step whatsoever. There's no lost step at all. Whatsoever. We have no lost energy in doing what he did. At some point, we just got to call a spade a spade. So, Luke, what was the turning point? Honestly, the turning point was right. I think it came after this. Let me see. I think it came after this. Let me double check. Make sure I don't get myself banned. Well, this one he got the touchdown. Yeah, this one he got the touchdown. This one even a turning point. They come out. Look at this. I've been asking for this kind of play. I'm surprised they even called that. Anthony Lynn out here putting in work. Right? Now, this is where everybody said it's a turning point. Nope. Here's the turning point. 3rd and 14. It's a turning point. Well, Luke, why is this the turning point? Right? Why are you making this the turning point? I'm finna show you why. At this point, it's 21-17. This is the first turning point because if you get a stop here where my man didn't know that the play snapped, just to show y'all he didn't know. He didn't even know that the play snap. He's like, oh. He didn't know that the play was going on. If you get a stop here, they have to punt. Look where they're at. It wasn't like we can then go down and score. We didn't have that problem. So we come out and watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Let me go back. Let me just go back. Right about here. I know why he right here because he didn't know the play happened. Collins, okay. Now we down to 3rd and 7. I'm finna show you all the turning points. They get a first, but it all starts with this play. 2nd and 5. Here we go. That's a beautiful tackle. So beautiful. Look at that. Look at the power on the receiver. At one point in the game, I saw Scantling block Trey Flowers. We're going to leave that alone. So now here come the touchdowns, 28-17. Off of that 1 3rd down play because he wasn't paying attention. So let's get back. Here we go. Here we go, 2nd and 7. You go, okay, this is going to get different. 3rd and goal. Again, moments. 3rd and goal. If y'all don't think this is a pass interference, you're joking. You're joking. He's draped all on him. He's pulling the left arm, and then he got caught slipping. It is what it is. I'm sorry. I'm not blaming the refs for this. So they go and they score. Right? They go and they score. Because we got great inside linebackers. Now, let me get right here. Oh, here we go. Right here. Here go the next moment where I figured out that we had a problem. Right? We get right here. It's 1st and 10. Watch this play, people. Just take it all in. How, Sway? How? How, Sway? Somebody tell me how. Look at this crap. This is Charles Harris. Don't worry about Ellis Anzaloni. He never wants to be a part of the play, no way. But look at your man's up here, Collins. That's how you rep up and tackle. Right? Last part of it. Major turning points at this point. It's 35-17. Watch this, y'all. Just watch. Just pay attention. How, Sway? If you're not... He picked up the right player, people. He really did. How does he get this much separation? Just help me. Help me. How? Now, 3rd and 10. This is the other point that I think that this is just, I don't know. I don't understand this. So right now, we rest to go. This is our opportunity. Watch this. He scrambles. You're like, okay, they might be able to do this. Good job. Right? This very play is where I start to say, we have to understand that this team can be so much better. Why are you making this play? You know why? Because at this point, I've come to the conclusion that the word dumb jock is real. I hate to say this. Dumb jock is real. Penalties, turnovers, inside linebackers is why the Lions lost that game. That's what it was. That's why we lost. Now, on the bright side of it, I gave you the first solution. There's linebackers out there that we can get. I'm open to trades. We can do so many things at this point. I'm cool, right? I'm open to all of that. All this talk that we're tanking for people, that's not happening. All this draft talk, that's a loser's mentality. Why talk about draft? It's 17 games in the season. We got 15 more games to go. Y'all already done mailed it in. What the hell? Why? This is the result. Willow Webb says coaching is why we lost. You tripping. Oh, now I get it. I will say this. The coaches have to put the best players on the field. I'm not going to argue with you on that. They just 100%, Willow. They got to put the best players on the field. There's no way at the 1 week you're going to tell me that Anzaloni and Collins is our best inside backers. It's no way. Not when you got Derek Barnes and Pittman. Get a young guys a chance to play. It can't get no worse than what we saw. It can't. But where I disagree with you on the coaches is most of the stuff that they called was the right call. And that's why it's hard for me just to blame the coaches like that. Because the players, the players had opportunity to make plays and to be in position to make the play. They just wasn't doing it because of them interior guys. And it's one of the linebackers just didn't give you no effort. The other one, I don't know what the hell he was thinking. I don't know if he thought he had an open invitation to a vacation house or something, or what the hell was going on. He wasn't at that field. He wasn't. I tell you right now, and this is just my early prediction, call me crazy. If the Lions improve their interior linebackers, we win way more games. Way more. I agree with Detroit Lions, 74-14. Anthony Lynn called a great game. Like I don't know if it's a lack of talent as much as it's just them damn inside linebackers. We had opportunities, y'all. They came out, they dominated the whole first half, people. You had people talking about, oh, well, he mismanaged the clock in the first half. No, he didn't. He understood that this is going to be a shootout in order for us to win. He didn't even want to give them an extra chance to score and then turn around and then get the ball back at half. Why y'all missed that logic is beyond me. But that's what happened. The reason he let the clock tick like that is because he knew that, one, he was in position for field goal at best, like real good. At worst, field goal. At best, touchdown. I don't want to leave no time on the clock for them. So he take the field goal, and what they do? Take a knee. But if he goes down and score, leaving a minute and some change on the clock, and then he turn around after doing all of that and getting the ball back, and they go down and score, because according to y'all, the defense suck anyway, right? So I'm going to join y'all on y'all train. They go down and score, make it 21-21, and get the ball back at half, make it 28-21, and we don't score again. We still in the same boat because we shot ourselves in the foot. Too many penalties, too many things happen. I think it was 9 penalties for 78 yards. How? Now, I did hear this. I heard Dan Campbell say you're going to see a whole lot more. You're going to see a whole lot more of Derek Barnes, because we should see him. We should see him. All right. Now, you're right. The coaches put the players in position to make plays. No talent. Yeah, listen, I don't know. Lynn called a good game. Players need to execute. I thought he did. McKinley, Buchanan, y'all favorite Barnes, all starting, will turn that poor linebacker effort around. I'll take anything, bro. I'll take anything. So let's talk about the upcoming game. I had already had us pegged with us losing this game, because I said you're coming off a short week at their division game, and you got to go against them. They're riding high because they just got an emotional win over the Kansas City Chiefs. And I got to be honest with you. If they don't do anything about this linebacker problem, we're not going to stop a guy who can run the ball on every snap. It's just not going to happen. And to me, we need to really buckle up on it. But now we got another problem, because now you got 1, 2. How many goddamn cornerbacks we done lost? We done lost a few corners. And there now you're going to get good linebacker play finally, but your cornerbacks are hurt and ailing. And so now it's like, yo, what do we do? What do we do now? Right? My honest opinion is this. There's a lot of things that came from this game that was good. There's a lot of things that came from this game that's good. I'm not backtracking. I always had the Ravens beating us. I had us going 3-1 with us losing to the Ravens because of a short week. So no backtracking. It's just the reality. So, no, we're not. I don't think we're beating Baltimore. We can't stop the run because we can't find linebackers to fill the gap. Right? But my thing is this. You get better play at the linebacker position. A lot of this stuff stops. All this running the ball stuff stops. This run out the backfield stops. All that stops, because right now I have a guy who just don't care in Jamie Collins, and then I got another guy who I really think he means well, but he just can't do it. He can't. And I don't even care if he's a captain. Let him be a captain from the sideline. Teach the other people. It is what it is. But there was a lot of things in this game that was good. Iffy was good. AJ Parker was good. Like, I liked it. I thought the safeties were good. I thought our D line was good. Levi was good. Penny was good. We had a lot of things going on good. We came out in the opening drive and set the tone. scared the bricks out of the damn Packers in the first half, was getting to the quarterback. Everybody been saying we can't put no pressure, and we did all that and wasn't blitzing. That's what's impressive about that part of the game. I thought the way I love the aggression of the team and like how they taking on the personality of the head coach. But I also understand that the biggest problem on any chain is his weakest link. And right now, our weakest link is the inside linebackers. They're not good. They're just not good. I had so many people who hit me up in year one trying to tell me I was wrong, get over Isaiah Simmons, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, he just keep balling. Just keeps balling. People telling me I'm nuts. Man, Derek Barnes, he all right. You hyping him up more. He can't be worse than what we're looking at. They want to blame Jared Goff. I actually was I was like, you know what? I can't kill Jared Goff because Jared Goff did what I think a good football player should do. So what's that? Right? What's that? This is Jared Goff from the previous game with the Packers. I want you to look at how much of this is bunched up and in the same spot. This is him from game one. He clearly was pushing it down the field. He got one pass down here on the 40 that was incomplete, right? Another one down here 40 that's incomplete. Another one out here is incomplete. Hit this one, which is not bad. This interceptions, it is what it is. I'm trying to make a play. You know why I'm not killing Jared Goff for this interception as much as I think it was another turning point at some point, but I'm not killing him. I saw this same play be made that Jared Goff made by Patrick Mahomes. And I said to people right then and there that he cost his team the game. I watched people always want to bring up Dan Orlovsky running out the back of the end zone. I just watched Russell Wilson run to the end zone for no reason. Should have been a safety, and they saved them by saying, we're not going to call a safety like that. And they lost. I watched Justin Herbert with a clean pocket for like Lord knows how long, run all the way back, get an intentional grounding because he didn't want to get sacked instead of just throwing the ball away. This term dumb jock is real, people. I'm not going to kill Jared Goff when he's shown a great deal of improvement here. He had more touch on his passes. He threw a bunch of passes that was no way that the defender could have got. I can't kill him for that. I can't. I cannot kill him for that. But I can tell you one thing, people. If you have not figured it out, if you somehow have lost hope, or you feel like this is a lost season, or you feel like this season is over, fine. If you never had high expectations, cool. But understand something. Understand that this is not the same old Lions. This ain't the same defense that played with Patricia. People are making plays in this defense. Who was really making plays under Patricia? Most of the reasons why you're seeing some of the stuff that the defense is doing is because the NFL changed rules, and a lot of defenses are doing this right now. They're giving up a lot of points. It's one of the reasons why Patrick Peterson was mad about the rule change. He was really upset about the rule change. He was like, yo, this is dumb. Matter of fact, I'm going to find his exact words. Let me find his exact words. Where's it at? Where is it? Let me see. Wait, I got to say right here. All right. So Patrick Peterson, here's what he is. Patrick Peterson said on September 6, 2020, that he is not happy about the new rules stopping cornerbacks. Right? So it says he's not happy about the new rules stopping cornerbacks from going low versus blockers. So let me just, you know what? Let me put it on the screen. Hold on. Let me see. Let me get this thing on the screen. Okay, at some point, this is going to actually let me put it on the screen. I'm just going to read what he said. He said the NFL significantly enhanced the rules against blocks below the waist this offseason. Vikings cornerback Patrick Peterson thinks it's going to make life miserable for cornerbacks on run plays. The new rule means that if an offensive lineman is attempting to block a defensive back, the defensive back cannot, I repeat, he cannot initiate contact below the waist. Given that the offensive linemen are often 100 or more pounds heavier than the defensive backs, Peterson says the only safe way to get at them is to hit them low, and that's no longer an option. He says we're really going to get smashed now. This is literally Patrick Peterson talking about how they're changing rules to help the offense get more points and to be more efficient. Because let's be honest, if you ask somebody like a Meek Robertson who plays for the Raiders and who's like 5'8", 5'9", oh, take on that blocker on that screen to get to the, how is he supposed to do that? Seriously, how? It says, imagine a 350-pound guard lead blocking and running right at us. We got to literally just almost stand there and take it. Excuse me. It says, or try to fake them out and get around them to the ball carrier who can just make a move and is athletic enough to get around that. But I think a few of us cornerbacks are going to get leveled. Chiefs safety Will Parks was penalized for a low hit on an offensive lineman in the preseason, and that play served as a reminder to both the defensive backs and to the coaches that they need to change the way that they are going at blockers. Patrick Peterson also says that there's a host of other rules that have been changed that he believes will give the offense an unfair advantage. The game is not about just the defense and the X's and O's. The NFL is changing the way that the game is being played. And because they are changing that, that's why you're starting to see it. That's why you're starting to see all these points go up. And I don't suspect that it's going to go down. I don't think too many people even covered their point spreads this past couple of weeks because it's been that crazy. So the reality is this. Before you start chewing them out, before you start saying how this is the same old Lions, take a second to look at it a little bit more objectively. The Lions dominated the Green Bay Packers on the road for a whole half. And yes, I know there's 4 quarters. Yes, I know that the game doesn't stop at the halftime. I get all of that. I do. But the Lions lost the game more than the Green Bay Packers won it. They shot themselves in the foot every which way possible. And it was no mistake that most of those shots were fired from the interior linebacker. Now, at this point, people, I'm going to take all y'all questions. Feel free to chew me a new one. I had to give you my honest reaction. For the people who kept saying that we should have took a wide receiver and could not understand what it was, go and watch that Bengals game. Tell me how that was working out for them. You see, y'all said this was stupid. Y'all said this didn't make no sense. Like, y'all said it's not going to work. But guess what? It did. It did for the Lions. And meanwhile, which is funny, because I think I can find it. Let me go back to that game. I thought that was funny. I was like, damn, Paul Joe Burrow. They going to need Joe Burrow to be Lamar Jackson, bro. If you're not ready to be Lamar Jackson, we got problems. It's just no way of getting around it. Joe Burrow has to be Lamar Jackson. All right. So let's take a look at some of the stuff that happened with them. Would they? I mean, you might be able to see this in a snapshot. Let me just take a snapshot of this too. All right. My man. All right. My man Joe Burrow was sacked 4 times for 28 yards, threw 3 interceptions. Right? How many times do y'all think I mean, how many times do y'all think that he was hit as a quarterback? 6 times? Yeah. How many times do you think he was pressured? Right? Like they was on my man's head. And he got a receiver. He got the receiver. So before y'all start saying, oh, well, the Lions made a mistake, or it's this, or it's that, think about it again. All right. Let me see what questions we got for me. Ask me whatever you want. I do my best to answer it. Like, that's all we saying. Look for the positives. But all this 10 wins BS is ridiculous. Starting 3-1. Okay. Well, listen, you can talk that talk now, but you got to keep in mind that that same team that you're talking that talk about turned around in 9 minutes and scored 23 points. That same team you talking about and in the whole first half dominated another team on the road. And we got 2 linebackers who couldn't cover poop with a parachute. So you can talk that talk now. I said 3-1, 2-2 at worst. Now they mess around to go out and beat the Ravens, which I'm not thinking they're gonna do. But they mess around and beat the Ravens. Then what you gonna be saying? Ravens gave it to them? Come on, man. Stop playing. It's 15 games left. All right, let's see. Must stop with creating penalties on themselves. Man, they got more penalties than anybody ever seen, and they did it all to themselves, man. It don't make sense. All dogs start out a pup, put them in, and get them off the porch. 100%. Luke, when do you expect to see a change at linebacker? This week. According to Dan Campbell, you're going to get ready to see more Derek Barnes. When Derek Barnes gets in, mark my words. Watch how run defense is played. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be the greatest in coverage, but at least he's going to hit a damn gap. It's not hard. I'm liking the show because I hate 34 too. Man, come on, man. We got to get that. We got them lights up. 0-17? No. There's no. Look at you. You just watch the team do what they did to get the 49ers. And that wasn't even a home game. That was a road game because nobody showed up. But no, I don't think they go 0-17. I do not. And do you like we should stick to the run game more? I think that we should stick to the run game more, but that game got so out of control that I don't think they could keep running. Honestly. They probably could have had a few runs here and there, but honestly, the run was dead once the score got so ridiculous. Let me see. Any other questions? Lions defense is a shell. It's just the inside linebackers. I really believe if you fix the inside linebackers, problem solved. I bet you y'all want Jared Davis back now. This season is over. With 15 games left, man, you give up quick, don't you? Ravens can be beat, though they lost to the Raiders for a reason. The 2 old linebackers have to go. That's the biggest problem, in my opinion. Luke running out of hopium stock. I got a whole lot of stock of hopium. But it's not even hope for me. It's just looking at X's and O's and saying, hey, this is what the problem is. Talk about Goff not throwing the damn ball. He had 3.7 seconds in the pocket. So remember I put that photo up? I put that photo up at the beginning. I think what you're seeing with that is this. Goff is waiting for the receivers to complete their route. He had a few passes in the first half of the Packer game where it was an anticipation throw. But for the most part, what he's been doing is he's been waiting for them to completely complete their route. And I think that's why it's looking like he's holding on to the ball. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out of his hand. But he was the least worried for why this team was suffering in that game. He was the least of it. And I know he had to fumble and had troubles with the ball when it was wet and all this other stuff. I get all that and stuff. I get it. He had to fumble, the interception, and I get it. But the end result is at this point, you're just trying to make a play any way possible. And now you're trying to just think and move faster than your body. It is what it is. Goff has poor field vision and scared to pull the trigger. Guys are getting open. Yeah. I think I don't know if his field vision is that poor, or if he's being told to just 1-2 throw the ball. I don't know, but I can tell you this much. Yeah, he's missing a lot of open receivers, but I think the ultimate part that I'm noticing is the tempo. If you watch Jared Goff, when the tempo was going fast, he was like bing, 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 bing every single time. But when they slow the tempo down, it's a different Jared Goff. I do not understand it. I think the Lions offensive coordinator need to speed the game up. In reality, where the Lions took Simmons instead of Kuda, and the Lions still draft Burns the year after that in the 4th round, Lions winning this game? Yep. Because now what you have is a running back in Aaron Jones who can't just beat you by running around you. There's a play where I swear it was like a run play to the left, and I'm like, okay, my man Collins got the angle. And the next thing I know, he just ran around him. And I was like, yo, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Let dog run around you. Come on, bro. We can't have that. My man Anthony says, Cephas is developing so quickly, but where do you see his ceiling for this team? Could he go as far as to be our number 2 receiver in our revamped team? I think he can. I think he can be like our Joe Horn, our let me see what's the word I want to use. Our Juju Smith-Schuster. He can be that. I think he can. I also think that Amon-Ra St. Brown, it's still him and Goff just don't have a connection. And I don't know if they need to sit at the practice every day until they gain it, but he seemed to have a hard time getting the ball catchable in most ranges for him. And then when it is catchable, it's still high enough to where Amon-Ra feels that he got to jump for it. But I think with Cephas, he just has to make sure that, one, you make yourself available to get the damn ball. And he somehow has done that for the most part. When you really think they're going to make a big change at linebacker week 3 or 4, week 3, mark my words. Mark my words. They finna get their playing time cut. They're going to get their playing time cut, and it's going to be because of who they're putting in. They've been trying to keep Derek Burns a little light because he had a few injuries, but I get it. But the other 2 guys are about to get out of here. Sports Mania says, talk is cheap, show me on the field. Well, I agree, and that's why I go by film. It says, JEMlive, the one holler and 13 wins, okay. Starting the rookies, take the lick, and get better next year. We still don't have an identity as a team yet. We getting there. We definitely getting there. All talk and no smoke from this defense. I just don't know if I can say that. The biggest singular issue is the inside linebackers. I don't know. I mean, I can't say anything until we fix that problem. And this is a lot of the same things that I saw with Matt Patricia. They tried everything to help these linebackers out, man. We played 3-4, 4-3, 5-2. They did it all, bro. 4-4, you name it. They were trying to help these linebackers out. They still were just not hitting gaps. We will be 4-13. Okay. Well, we got 2 losses now and 15 games to go. So time will tell if that aged well. Well, Goff set us back for several years because we won't upgrade quarterback. No. Nope. In fact, I don't think that it's a setback at all. And the reason I don't think that it's a setback is because when you go through and you look at this team, I think Goff is probably going to be the least of our worries. The first game, yes, he played it way too safe. Way too safe. Second game, he was like, okay, I'm going to try my best to sling it. Yeah, I still believe in this team to make the right decision. It's not too late. I do too. And I think if they fix the interior linebacker spot, you will see a difference in this defense. Luke, you had us beating the Ravens. No, I did not. No, I did not. I always had us beating the 49ers, the Green Bay Packers, and I think we played, is it the Bengals or the Bears had the words? let me go look at the schedule. I'm pretty sure in the first quarter of games I had us 3-1, and the Ravens wasn't one of them. I said the Ravens is one of them teams where it can flip flop, where like they can lose to the Packers. But I always felt that short week was going to hurt them, and it always does. That short week always hurt them every single time. And I just, so no, I did not have us beating the Ravens. If I said that, then I don't know where you got that from, but please show me or refer me back to it, because I'm pretty sure I always had them beating the San Francisco 49ers. I had them beating the Green Bay Packers, right? And then I had them losing to the Bears. Beating the Bears, losing to the Ravens, because that's a short week. You talking about going from a Monday night game and playing on a Sunday at 1 p.m. That's a lot of that's exhaustion. But I had us beating the Bears. And ironically enough, this is the ironic part. The Lions can lose to the Ravens, right? Going 0-3, can beat the Bears, can beat the Vikings, can beat the Bengals, and beat 3-3 before they play the Rams. So it's a lot of football left. Don't get caught up in trying to, get ahead of that. In my opinion, start all the rookies, get them ready for next season when the weak links will be gone and they will be ready. I'm ready to trade Jimmy Collins right now. He took a pay cut. I'm willing to trade him. Just move on from him. I cannot. Luke compared Russell Wilson, Herbert to Danny O. Okay. So you really confused about this. Did you not see Russell Wilson run to the back of the end zone? You didn't see that? Why would he do that? What would be the reason for him to run to the back of the end zone? Like, seriously. And it should have been called a safety. But they didn't. Because it's Russell Wilson, and who in the hell wants to end the game on a safety? What referee want that smoke? What referee want that smoke? So if you're saying, oh, why am I comparing him and Justin Herbert? I can show you why. Because when I watch football, I don't get caught up in what the media say. The media can't tell me crap. They can't. So here's the reason for my comparisons. All right. Right? Here's my reason for the comparisons. Y'all tell me if I've lost my mind. Tell me, am I wrong for this? When have you ever seen Russell Wilson do this? 3rd and 10. Oh, I'm just gonna run back here. How is that not a safety, bruh? When have you ever seen, if you're going to tell me that Jared Goff, that's a bad interception, this is just a bad play. They in overtime, bruh. Who does this? Who runs into the end zone on 3rd and 10 in overtime? They didn't want the game to end on a safety. This is intentional grounding, bruh. This is a safety. And you know what they did? They put it on the 1. Stop playing with me. See, this one I don't understand. Y'all be watching these games, but I don't think y'all be paying attention. Luke, I thought we were supposed to be running the ball. We lead the league in pass attempts right now. I don't care about them leading the league in pass attempts right now. They had to fight to get back in the game. They was running the ball just fine versus the 49ers, but had to fight to get back in that game. And you're not going to do that passing it. So, okay. Then you look at the next game. They go up 17-0, was getting back to the run, but then the score went crazy. So, I mean, yeah, they're still a run first team. You should not see them call a read option with Goff. Sewell is a beast. If he looks bad at right tackle when Decker comes back, do we trade Decker and Swift for picks and linebacker upgrade? No, it makes no sense to do that. You maintain your offensive line at all costs. That's a bright spot for you. There's no reason for you to trade Decker at all. And you can upgrade your linebackers without wasting any draft capital, let alone draft capital in a player. No. You just shift the line around again until you get the right chemistry. You don't go and blow it up. There it is. Luke, just pick us to lose from now on. Maybe you are the jinx guy. Oh, snap. Don't say that. Detroit Rage says, hey, yo, what up, Doug? I saw your video today. I meant to comment on it. I was running around crazy like a chicken with his head cut off at work, but I saw what you did. We need to like 2 more seasons of draft to stock up on talent. No, we don't need that much. We don't need no 2 more seasons. What we need is to get players in here who are high effort. And I think after 1 more offseason and a draft, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Now, if you're saying we're 2 seasons away from competing for a Super Bowl, fine. I'll take that. But to just like stock up, no, it don't take that long. Luke and Jimbo G had us beating damn near everybody. I told y'all this talk was coming. I didn't have us beating damn near everybody. You see, the sad part is Down Birds, that you don't listen very well. In fact, I had us at 9 wins at best, and at worst, 7 and 10. And I said maybe to be realistically more like 8 and 9. But I still think they can win 9 games. I still think they can win 8. And then 8 games, is you're going to remember this comment and go, oh, I was wrong. No. They lost 2 games. Okay. I mean, Jesus. The overreactions is strong. Usually don't stuff like this don't age well. We still don't have identity as a team yet. We're working on it. Do you think we get our first win in week when Decker comes back? Or honestly, I think our first win, if Decker comes back that week against the Bears, then that's when we'll get it. But I think we're beating the Bears. I really do. I think we're beating the Bears. Look, I'm gonna charge you extra for your Hopium product next time. No price hikes. We had a deal. That's that 4th and 1. Do you think that swing pass was a good call instead of a run? I do. I do think it's a good call. The reason I think it was a good call is because there was 4 people open, including the guy he threw it to. However, I do wish that he went through his progressions, because had he went through his progressions, he would have saw the guy right in front of him and DeAndre Swift that he could have dumped the ball off and picked that first up. I like the call for going for it on 4th, and I'm not mad that they called that call, especially when I see the routes that they ran and where everybody ended up at, and I went, oh, they're all open. Jared Goff just honed in on Cephas because he feels comfortable with Cephas. But he needs to, we need to do some things different. That's all it is. Luke, it says, what up, though, bro? I want to apologize firsthand. I predicted way more wins than we actually going to get. I said, what, 3? Yeah, fam. I'm going to have to recant on that. I had too much faith. Yeah, they're going to still win more than 3 games. Unfortunately, I hate to break that news to you. They'll win more than 3 games. It's just not happening. They only win in 3 games, bro, or less. It's 2 games, man. This is why overreaction day is so entertaining. People be just wow. Swift 8 carries and 7 carries for Williams. This is good football. You got to be kidding me. Okay. Jeez. Okay. Let me try to see if I can help a little bit. Sports Mania. Let me see if I can try to help a little bit. You got to look at the game for what happened. We know how the game played out. Like we are aware of how the game played out, right? The Lions at halftime have really, and if you take out the 1 run from Goff, they had 13 rush. They had 13 carries for a total of 57 yards in the first half. 14 carries for that. The game got out of control. You can't keep running the damn ball when the score is like 38 to freaking 17. I don't understand. How can you run the ball? Before at the halftime, DeAndre Swift has 6 carries for 32 yards, a 5.3 yard average. Jamal Williams, 7 carries for 25 yards, a 3.6 yard average. They were running the ball effectively. the game got out of control. The run game can no longer be an option. This is just basic football. So unfortunately, it's not that bad. We should just concentrate on developing talent, let the young play. In the 17-game season, I am not just going to focus on developing talent by saying putting the young people in. I want the best players on the field, and they need to still play to win. The only way you develop this talent is to play to win. If you just got people out there doing evaluations, then just that's not he. I don't want him to be my coach. Bad news. Dan Campbell at press conference today said he likes what Anzaloni is doing, and it looks like he's going to be Barnes and Anzaloni most of the next game. Anzaloni sucks, right? He sucks. But I cannot explain Jamie Collins' effort. I don't care if it's Anzaloni and Derek Barnes or Jamie Collins and Derek Barnes. As long as it's Derek Barnes out there, I'm okay. I am. Just put him out there. I'm cool. I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking you to reinvent the wheel. Put him out there. I'm good. Right? Like, that's all I need at this point. I'm not asking him to do too much. Well, Goff set us up back several years because he won't upgrade quarterback. Let me see. Thank you, Lawrence Ward. He said, great breakdown, Luke. I'm just showing people what the hell I'm looking at in real time and saying, God, is you going to attempt to run? He had no effort. One Prowl 40 says, what's wrong with Amon-Ra St. Brown? He does not have a rapport and connection with Goff. And it's because of the following reasons. They just don't have too many plays going his way. I just find that to be ironic. Meanwhile, he's still blocking his ass off, and he still has opportunities to get open. The ball just got to be a little bit better placed, and he got to do a little bit better of concentrating. They don't want to go to him until the game is like out of reach. You can't keep doing that. Get rhythm going. People need to be put in rhythm. His reads is short. Oh my God. Let me see. What else I got? Nobody is saying same alliance. We're saying embrace the bill, Luke, and stop selling Garbo. Okay. If you said I'm selling it, then I guess I'm selling it. Call the Garbo police. I don't understand why Pittman isn't getting playing time either. You can't convince me that they're going to be worse than what we're seeing. But according to Dan Campbell, we're going to see more of these players. Goff doesn't have any anticipation with the Strohs look. Well, he just I don't know why he does this. I don't know why he doesn't have an anticipation, but that is one of the things that was killing me about the week 1 game. Luke, another great day talking Lions with you in the One Pride. Go Lions, Detroit versus everybody. Hey, support, salute. Hey, bro, Luke G, did the team improve in week 2? They did. And the reason they did is because they picked up where they left off from week 1 and started out hot and fast. What then happened after that was a multitude of imploding reactions from different things. And it starts with them damn linebackers. Believe it or not, in that first half, the only reason they was even able to move the ball as much was because them linebackers sucked. It just wasn't playing up to par. One playing lazy, the other one playing lost. Goff being here is perfect. He is just good enough that he can be the replace when the rest of the roster is done. That's a good way of looking at it. Perspective is everything. You had us beating the Ravens because it was earlier in the season, I believe. If I said that, then I'm pretty sure that was probably my way too early. But if I go back and I really look at my last video where we gave our last predictions, I had us beating the 49ers, beating the Packers, losing to the Ravens, and then I had us beating the Bears. I said we were split with the Vikings. I don't know which game is going to be, whether it be us on the road or us at home. And then I had us beating the Bengals. That's how I had that game going. That's what I still had down. And I'm pretty sure I had a video on that, but ain't no telling. This shit is weird with Barnes and Pittman. Why they ain't starting either one? Honestly, because they was letting the veterans, like telling the veterans, this is your position to lose. Well, guess what? They lost it. Take it from them. Like Dan Campbell, you want me to believe in it? Do your job and take it from them. Sorry, they're not performing. I hate to say that. That's not all act surprise. Jared Goff is who he is, who we knew he was. Okay. Luke had the Lions beating everybody. Reality has set in. Wow, boy, I tell you. Y'all, man. Your season prediction video. My season prediction video. So, if I had it at 3-1, from the moment I saw the schedule until now, who did I give us the one loss to? If it's not the Ravens, like I could be wrong. Who did I have us giving the loss to? Let's see. How far we got to go back for my season prediction video? Let me see. Yeah, I don't even see it. I don't even see that video. It was my season prediction video. Let me know what video that is. I'm pretty sure I always had us going 3-1 in the first quarter. I break games up into quarters, and I always have broke the season up in that order. The reason I do that is because it is easier to group it in that way. In garbage time, and we lost both target at the beginning. Remember I told y'all Dan will fix problems early so they won't affect us later on in these first few weeks. And listen, he's making adjustments, and so I can't kill him for that. We're not beating the Ravens. Nope. Can't stop the run, especially if you don't have interior linebackers who can fill gaps. We can fix this next year with 11 picks and $70 million in cap space. The future is bright. Give Holmes and company a chance. Well, they gave 3 years to everybody else, and here it is. Not a Lion fan, but said, Gents, 0-3 start. What's the excuse? There is no excuse for it. The Lions are shooting themselves in the foot. That's the truth. People act as if, though, if you say what the reason is, that's an excuse. No. Like, there's a reason. Even in a murder trial, they got to prove motive. What's the reason for what happened? What did they think happened? No, it's just the truth. They're shooting themselves in the foot. The Lions are beating themselves. That's what it is. So let's see. Luke, why you think you got 17 dislikes? Because people are entitled to their views and their opinions. I'm not here to have a person just decide that, oh, you gotta do it. If you give me 17 dislikes, more power to you. They want to say the defense as a whole just sucked. That's not what the film say. They want to say that Jared Goff is the reason we lost. That's not what the film say. They want to say, oh, we're not a good run team. And the film don't say that. The film says we had a lot of penalties, and most of them came from either that interior linebacker or a young player who, like the one that came on Jerry Jacobs, I think his name was. I'm like, come on, bro. I expect him to do that. His first strap, I grab him too. Like, it is what it is. So I could take 17 dislikes. It is what it is. People are entitled to not agree with me. I said at the beginning of the disclaimer, I'm going to say things you're not going to find popular. I'm going to show you things that you're not going to agree with. But the film don't lie. Fix inside linebackers, problem solved. No. Then you have to fix other spots. This defense is bad. Okay. Then I tell you what. If they would have put the best linebackers out there in the first place, a lot of the stuff wouldn't have happened. They would have beat the 49ers, and they would have held on to beat this team. See, everybody thought teams was going to just run down our throat and stuff like that. And the reason that they are able to even run down our throat in the first place is because these interior linebackers ain't doing good. Our D line is holding. But yes, fix the interior linebackers, and I think things would be changing for the better, 100%. Well, when the defense can't stop no one, then you wind up having to pass a lot. That's just the reality of it. When you're playing from behind and you're chasing, you pass a lot. The NFL is 100% rigged. I just know that it's amazing to me how many a lot of point spreads were just destroyed. There's no way that wasn't a safety. You ain't got to tell me. They purposely didn't do that because they didn't want the game to end on the safety and add that to Russell Wilson. But let that have been us. That could have been us with Aaron Rodgers, and they would have still called that to be a safety because it's the Lions. That's why. That's a safety. And I like the Seahawks. So that lets you know. Luke, what's up with these international grounding, these intentional grounding calls when the quarterback is getting cracked? Makes no sense to me. I think the NFL is quote unquote trying to protect the offense. And this is one of the issues that Patrick Peterson and other players are voicing displeasure with. How are we supposed to make a living and do our job when you're catering to the offense to score more points? Like, it don't make sense. Let's see. If the Lions start Barnes and Pittman versus the Ravens, then it's still any given Sunday. Anzaloni Collins automatic loss. I don't trust Collins and I don't trust Anzaloni. I don't. I was ranting about it at the week one, and everybody was like, "What?" I went off about Anzaloni. Oh, Luke, why are you only talking about Anzaloni? That's what people were saying to me. Because he was the weakest link. And I didn't jump on Collins. I said, I'm going to give him a chance to show something in week 2. But then I saw it again. I'm like, you're just lazy. You're just lazy. We are the middle of the pack when it comes to passing yards, rushing yards, and points. Again, perspective is everything. So who's the second highest rated PFF linebacker in the NFC? Anthony Barr is number 1. Jimmy Collins is number 2. Kind of wild. I don't respect Pro Football Focus one bit, so more power to you. Pro Football Focus grades the Lions' worst coverage in NFL. Talk to me, Luke. I don't respect Pro Football Focus. I don't, and a lot of NFL players don't neither, because they try to attribute things that did not happen in the game. Tell me what happened in the game. I don't want to hear shoulda, woulda, couldas. Like, I don't want to hear, oh, that should have been an interception. Like, okay, but it wasn't. Was it a bad throw? Yes. But was it picked? No. Luke, I thought you had us at 10-7 at one point. I had us at 9-8, and I said if the Lions find a way to run the ball consistently, let Jared Goff manage the game, and the defense can play, yeah, 10-7 could be possible. But I've always had 9-8. That's been my record. Lions are not a playoff team this season. I don't think with 9 wins they can make the playoff. I think it's going to be a little bit of a challenge. So I hope we beat the Rams, though. Well, we'll find out. Did you see how bad Fields looked? Well, he got in at the last minute. But I mean, yeah, in that little short spurt, it wasn't the most impressive. It's the word I'm gonna use. It wasn't. Let me see. Fields was bad. I had us winning 10-13. He keeps saying Don Burr keeps saying 13 wins. He doesn't listen at all. I keep saying 9. What's going on with Amari Rod dropping passes? I think what you're saying is he doesn't have a rapport with Goff. The ball is either high or low, and when it's not high, he's trying to overcompensate to account for it by boxing out the defender, and that's why I think he's dropping it. I think they just got to do some more practice afterwards to get that connection down pat. It takes a little bit of adjustment. Fields look really bad. It's kind of late. 5 wins at best. The defense is the worst in the league. I don't know. Dalton is trash. Yep. Let's see. I still don't respect them. I said when I think they're going to get the first win, I ain't saying nothing about Bears. Come on now. He capping on Anzaloni. Ellis is booty cheeks. I don't respect Ellis at all. Let me get to the bottom because I'm running out of the clock. I'm going to get to the bottom. I'm sorry I skipped some of y'all questions. I want to get to the bottom and see if I can get here. I want to see Goff be more aggressive. He was aggressive, I thought, in the first quarter. For the first half of that game. And in the second half, he was trying to be aggressive, but I just think at that point, he got in his head, overthought a lot of stuff. What is your score prediction for next week game versus Baltimore? Who's the linebackers? Tell me who the linebackers is, I'll give you a score. Hands down. Tell me who the linebackers is, I'll give you the score. If the linebackers is Jamie Collins and Alex Anzaloni, then the score is going to be 35-20. But you tell me tell me some different linebackers, we can talk. That's my only problem. Honestly, I was at a point to start a petition drive to get Barnes on the field. Glad Campbell is competent. Patricia wouldn't play him until week 10. It's no way. Anzaloni is the weakest link. Goodbye. He got to go. Let me see. More purple or more Honolulu blue on Sunday? If I'm looking at this chat and the way people respond to this chat and they responding on it, it's going to see more purple. We can't even get home field advantage, bro. I don't understand this. Hey, Luke, how did you like all the white uniform? Man, I thought the uniforms was dope. I think they said it's the first time we had white pants with the white jerseys since like 1960 something. I was like, what? But I liked it. I thought it was dope. I thought that it looked good with the little accent blue. I thought it was fire, in my opinion. No joke, no questions. I understand how y'all Lions fans can support the Fords. I don't understand how y'all Lions fans can support the Fords Hamp direction of ownership with your loyalty. It's not for you to understand. Real fans support their teams. I mean, the Dodgers waited years. Cleveland Browns waited years to get a winner. If you don't understand it, then you're just probably not a real fan. And that explains the name, not a Lion fan, but. So it's not for you to understand. You support the team. You support the team that represents your city. There's a lot of teams who would love to have a football franchise in it. And we're lucky enough to have one that we can get to. So off rip, if you don't understand how we do it and give them our loyalty, then you will never understand. And that's within your wheelhouse and you're right. Craig Bevins, why do you think the Lions haven't done anything about Bernardrick? Honestly, I think they just wanted to really give Collins and Anzaloni a fair shot. I think Aaron Glenn and them have to admit that it's not there. And that is what it is. Baseball 2 says, how many holding no calls did the Packers have? I counted at least 10. I mean, the officiating can only do so much. And the problem is it's hard to call the hold when the quarterback is getting the ball out of his hand so quick. So that's kind of hard, you know. When do you think we get our first win? Bears. The most positive part about the season, we are going to get 3 picks in the first 2 rounds for the next 2 years. That's a good way to do it. Bengals passed on Sewell. Yeah, they but that ass whooping that my man Joe Burrow just took. That was smart. This team not winning anything until they get Megatron hits 1.6 million. Right. They sure out today against us about the Lions losing. They have no faith at all. Fans are very impatient and need to take a chill pill. It's an overreaction. That's what they do. That's what it boils down to. It's an overreaction, and when you got an overreaction, there's nothing you can do. People are going to feel what they're going to feel, and all you can do is explain to them what happened. I knew that the moment I said that the reason that this defense was struggling was because of our linebacker play. People was going to be like, oh, no, don't say that. That's not what it is. But that's what happened. That's what it is. I hate to be the one to break it to you. That's how it went down. Let me see what we got here. Let's see. But still got the Lions by 3. Like I said, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing spurts of the game. What I will say is this. Our offensive coordinator is at least mixing the play calls up and keeping it balanced and confusing. And I think if they can keep that going, we'll be fine. Just got to be able to run the ball. We could not really keep the run going like the Saints did to the Packers, and it ate us in the butt. Every new regime starts off hard, but don't execute to finish the game or what they built the Lions way. What? Okay. History don't support what you're talking about. I don't, and I'm not even sure what you was trying to say. But history don't support that every new regime starts off hard. I don't know. I want to see Goff be more aggressive. Let me see. I think our receivers are afraid to catch the ball because Goff might put them in a situation to get hurt multiple weeks like Tyrell. Well, in this case, he was putting them in positions to make plays, and, hey, either you make it or you don't. You're spot on with your prediction, Luke. Few problem positions in the defense are dragging down other position groups who are actually doing well. That's what I see. I see this interior linebacking crew is making everybody look bad. It's making it look like the D-line ain't doing their job, making it look like the cornerbacks ain't doing their job, making it look like the safeties ain't doing their job. What's supposed to happen is you're in the 3-4. So the logistics of the 3-4 is to use the 4 linebackers in a constant way so you don't know who's coming and who's not. They go into a 3-4 or a 4-3. In the 3-4, those D linemen in the 3-4 are supposed to use their leverage to occupy blockers while moving towards the quarterback and free up gaps for the linebackers to fill. Here's the problem. The 2 guys on the outside, Trey Flowers and Okor, are doing their part. The interior guys is the problem. And I had to go back and find an old game from the Steelers where they had a bunch of inside linebackers hurt and out. And guess what happened? They was getting exposed. People said they was trash and they was garbage and that they wasn't going to no good. Well, they end up getting a linebacker unexpectedly to perform. And guess what? All them problems got resolved. So it is what it is. He should also run some more teams won't expect from him. Actually, look, the one thing I will say I want to see a little bit more is screenplays. I want to see the screenplays a little bit more. Like 100%. Let's see. Anzaloni and Barnes are in on the field on 49ers final drive where they went 3 and out. I'll start those 2 because Barnes made all 3 freaking tackles. he literally made they went 3 and out. He made all 3 tackles. You just can't have it's terrible. You just can't. It's just the white pants suck to me. It says Patricia hates rookie. White pants suck to me. I like them. Ben Diesel says it scares me that Dan Campbell actually complimented Anzaloni play yesterday. It makes me question Dan Campbell for the first time. Why? It's called build up your team, build up your players. They just had a 2 tough loss, and you gotta do something to keep it out. Who's to say that behind closed doors he ain't telling Alex, hey, I can't keep going out there trying to make excuses for your ass. Get it together. We don't know that. Like, Luke, I'm still wearing my blue. I'll be at the Ravens game, but just this season, a losing season. As long as you show up and we get the numbers, we'll be fine. Just saying. All right, people. That's my show. You feel me? And Miradula got released. Let's pick him up. Oh, that's cute. Hey, Luke has to make his money somehow. Just kidding. I don't get paid for doing this. What you talking about? I go to work. I work at 9 to 5. Well, I ain't gonna say it's a 9 to 5. They ass be getting me. They be getting me. But yeah, that's my thing. Let me get into my final thoughts for the day, people. If you hear, you rock with me. To all the people who put a thumbs down, appreciate you. You were still here. You didn't have to lie about your feelings, and I appreciate that you was willing to be, positive in your truth. To the people who gave me a thumbs up, thank you as well. Like I said, I know that I'm going to say things that are not going to be popular, and that's perfectly fine. It's not meant to be popular. It just is meant to be truthful. I go by what the film showed me. The film showed me something. I cannot ignore the film. I have to go with what the film is, and the film tells me what I got to say. Today's positive quote comes from the internet. It says, just because you have a sad story does not mean you have a sad ending. This is some beautiful stuff. Just because you have a sad story does not mean you have a sad ending. You see, a story has to have a beginning, has to have a middle, and it has to have an ending. As long as you are breathing, as long as you are able to get up and move, as long as you are able to think and have a new opportunity to change it, continue to write your story. Continue to give it new chapters that redefine what the first chapters were. If your story started out good, had a little bit of a roller coaster run, and went down, find some kind of way to get it back on track and rewrite a new ending. If your story has to do with addiction and you don't know what else to do, find a way to beat that addiction by getting support, by getting help, by stepping outside the box and understanding that you have time to rewrite your story. The problem is we get too comfortable in our stories. We don't need to put an ending on it. And if any story that does not have an ending is not a story, it's simply a lost cause. It's a lost piece of work that has not even been completed. And there's nothing worse than having an incomplete story. People, you have a story to be told. I have a story to be told. We all have a sad story. We all have a life story. But guess what? We need to still get up and handle our damn business. Rewrite your story. Rechange the history and set yourself up for something different. So that way when people check your story out, guess what they can say? I know where it started, but I can't wait to see where it ends. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, please make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. I will be live again tomorrow on my man's Spirit of Detroit's podcast show with my man Avery Giovanni talking about the Lions and stuff. I'm pretty sure he's going to disagree with me, and he's probably going to agree with me on some things, but we're going to talk about it. So I'll let you know how that's going to go down. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, don't be no chump. Please do your research. We are out.